Praying I'll Get Through. This is a poem that I know, or maybe more accurately, I thought I knew. I attempted it last night for the Munster Slam in the O'Vale and forgot it not far into it. So I decided I'd do it on the open mic to redeem myself, and I forgot it again. So, all the way down in the car, rattling it, so hopefully I'll get through it. This is called Songs to the Orphans. Growing up in the promised land, I had reason to believe from small things, big things one day come. This land of hopes and dreams said, dream baby dream. Magic seeds fire with every wish you wish, and high hopes fevered my American skin. My book of dreams? I would be the one born to run across the border to the King's Highway, the chosen, unsatisfied heart to find all that heaven will allow to bring the rising of one love to American land. Now my book of dreams and glory days are worlds apart. Phantoms of the ghost of departed dreams block out the light of day. I'm a dead man walking a slow fade on the edge of the world, and I wish I were blind to life itself. And life itself? Out of work, 57 channels and nothing on, and all that I'm thinking about is the ballad of a self-loathing pistol. Boom, boom, boom. Out on the street, another shattered and drawn nowhere. Man fades away under empty skies, counting on a miracle, a big paycheck from an easy money factory. He's one step up from the innocent brothers under the bridge whose high hopes are gone, gone, gone. Further on up the street, a mansion on the hill is living proof that it's all or nothing at all. There's the man at the top, the local hero, and the word of the prodigal son: you can look, but you better not touch. I'm looking after number one. Determination is the price you pay for better days. Surprise, surprise. This life, this land has two hearts, two faces. The promised paradise and the broken hearted. A roll of the dice, you're out on the street. A roll of the dice, you're a fortunate son. A roll of the dice, you're a lucky man in a lucky town. A roll of the dice, you're missing, and no one knows. A roll of the dice, that's what you get in the promised land. So I turn, turn, turn. 'Cause deep down in the vaults, a soul driver with eyes on the prize is always working on a dream. Yes, deep down in the vaults, chimes of freedom pick me up, say, come on son, get up, raise your hand. This land is your land, and I'll stand by you always. So that's a poem that was written using Bruce Springsteen song titles. What I predominantly do, and almost the entire set tonight, will be poems that I've written using song titles from chosen artists. I do try when I'm doing that to have some reflection on the artist. That doesn't always work. And sometimes you just have to write a poem using song titles by a band because they're the greatest band to ever come out of the city you live in, which in my case is Cork and the Franken Waters. This is called Mrs. Xavier. I suppose falling out of love is an elegant chaos after all. And Frank's right. Talking about you isn't paradise. It's a never-ending staircase where high is low, 6 becomes 9, and restraint opens up landslides. But how can I exist if it's time we said goodnight? Must I learn to love myself? Forget you're the greatest? Hold on underground while the world carries on looking for America? Or should I change my way of thinking? Surrender to win. Bake us a song. Cast away the idea that you would take me through this life on pathways lined with city lights, summer evenings, and miles of turquoise gardens. I suppose falling out of love is an elegant chaos after all. And Frank's right. You can't take too much notice when the last train home on Saturday night don't stop John and Sue making you feel guilty. Isn't it time for New York?